is that? There's a whole tree in the water. I'm back in Harrisburg this morning. Good morning, good afternoon, wherever you are. Let's see here. Can I get this? Regular question. We'll see if we can have some conversations. Let me introduce my new friend here. We've just been chilling. He's just mowing the grass. Been chilling here for a few minutes.
Sorry.
You're fine. Like he didn't even care. People just walking right by him. So I'm here. I'm in here, Harrisburg this morning. Right by the water. Hi, buddy. I want to pet him, but he might try to bite me. Chilling by the water. I don't know if I'm going to go down there. I'm just going to stay up here, I think. There's a couple bridges. Look how nasty the water looks, actually. It looks pretty gross. Is she in the water? What is she doing down there? I don't think you're supposed to be down there. There's so many farms that are like on this river, up and down like a little bit out of the city. Some of them have gotten in trouble for what's it called? Contaminating the water here. It's a beautiful area though. Okay, he's over there. What is he doing? What is he doing? Sit here for a few minutes. There was like a whole tree that was going down the river earlier. Now there's something there too. That's pretty big. It's like giant pieces of wood. Yeah, Chris is live with Jamie Woodhouse. It was a pretty interesting conversation. Job application. What kind of comment is that? What are you doing right now? Why are you on my YouTube live and not working? Shouldn't you be working? Do you need a job application? You want me to send it to you? Where'd the goose go? He's behind the pillar. Look at that plane flying around. Plane is so much closer in person. When I show it on my phone, it looks way further away. It was cold this morning when I got here, but it's warming up pretty quick. Be here for a couple hours, and then I got one more bus to catch. Quick bus ride. It's not even an hour. And then a quick Uber back home. I'll be there later this evening. Savage Fox. The Wind, wow. That's a good name. What's up, Ian? Yeah, luckily I can make my own schedule. People are like, if I'm not working, like, apparently I need to be working like 60, 70 hours a week to make some of the trolls happy. They like to comment that shit even on the weekends. It's kind of funny. You don't know what food's vegan? Well, it's not just about what you eat. Maybe somebody can comment animaljustice21.org. I can pin it. You can go check out that site. You can probably just search it, Animal Justice 21. It'll come up. There's resources there that can help you with your diet, a plant-based diet, but that's not really what veganism is about. Thank you, Goops. Open that. But I'm gonna go get some food actually, so I can show you in a few minutes if you're still here. There's this Asian fusion place down the street. It's not a vegan restaurant. There was a fully vegan restaurant like right down the street here, and they closed maybe 6 months ago. Unfortunately, because I've seen some posts from them last year, and it looked like a very, very cool spot to grab some food. A lot of different vegan options, and yeah, they closed up, unfortunately. So now there's a couple fully vegan spots in town, but they're a little too far away for me to just kind of walk there. There's one over there, actually. Like, I'd have to walk across the bridge and down a couple blocks. It's too far. I don't really have that much time. So I'm going to go down to this Asian fusion place. It's like right down there. It's a couple blocks down the street. I'm sure they have a few vegan options. You just got to ask. Just go in and ask people. I went to a couple coffee shops this morning, and they both had a few vegan options, but I just go in and I like to ask, even if I'm not really going to get anything. I just ask them what they have, just so they talk about it. They're like, so like more people are asking about it, you know. If they get more and more people coming in and asking about vegan options, then they're more likely to add more vegan options, you know. The Riverboat Society. I really like you, thanks. I appreciate that. The Savage Fox. I like your name. Rick Young, are you a wild animal? Are you a lion? I think Rick Young identifies as a lion. But he uses a cell phone or a computer? How does that make any sense? If you're a wild animal, then you shouldn't be on the internet. What is this, a fish? Can't tell what this thing is. A bunch of fish. Riverfront recaptured. The fish carved into the tree. Native fish. If you care about fish, stop eating fish. Jason's a lion. Beautiful day to feed the fish. You don't need to catch them. You just leave them alone. When we were in Wisconsin, there's that giant lake in the middle of Madison. There was so many people fishing. It was kind of shitty to see. So many people fishing. Guess I should just stay on this side so you can see better. Pretty cool carvings. Like, instead of pulling fish out of the water, why don't you like take some pictures of the fish? Sketch a drawing of the fish. Leave them alone. Feed them some food. You don't need to hook them in the face and pull them out of the water. It's like hooking a dog's face and throwing them in the water. Like, don't do that. You wouldn't do that to a dog. Why do you do that to a fish? Got some stuff about the trees here that's kind of cool. Some cool looking. I don't know if they're houses or like businesses. Just cool looking buildings. Look at this big ash tree. The plane tree. Let's go walk out on this bridge a little. The People's Bridge. This is the People's Bridge. Go watch. Is it the Walnut Street Bridge? Why did it say the People's Bridge over here? Walnut Street Bridge? I'm guessing that's Walnut Street. Over there it said the People's Bridge. Now I'm confused. Is it both? I want to climb it. I shouldn't do that though. Climb up there and jump off. It's a little sketchy walking on this. I'm scared of heights. That's a long way down. Oh, there's steps there. I saw that lady, like, she was down by the water, and I was like, how the fuck did she get down there? Did she climb down the wall? But it's steps, I see. Look at all the bridges. There's like this bridge, there's that bridge, and there's that bridge, and then there's another one. There's like 5 bridges right here. There's the one over there. Yeah, the video I was talking about. It's called How Conscious is a Fish. I better not drop my phone or anything down there. It'll be gone. I bet people drop shit down there all the time. Flower. I still got the flower in my hair. Oh, that was funny. Feeling a little upset today about the whole weekend. Having this flower in my ear I was kind of thinking about how it represents the dog that I didn't get out. It was making me kind of upset. Locks on the bridge. I guess people come out here and put locks on the bridge. Here's a reminder. You'll be okay. There was a picture of me on a news channel. I think there might be a picture of me and some of the people that I was with the tools that we had. They tried to post, the police tried to post a bunch of pictures of and videos of the people being violent, is what they're calling it. There was one person, so there were a couple incidences of questionable nonviolence I'll say. There was one person that took one of the tear gas cans and threw it back over the fence towards the police, which you're not supposed to do. There was another person, when one of the officers tackled one of the people and was arresting them, somebody ran over and took the police baton off the officer's waist and ran away with it. You're not supposed to touch the police or any other stuff. So that was a big no-no. And then, look, there's a tree here. There's a tree growing on the bridge. And then my driver, it was literally my driver. She drove through the fence, but it was actually very non-violently. She drove up to the gate and then pushed the gate open with the car. It was actually really slow, intentional. But then after that, she drove in. I guess she turned around and came back pretty quickly. And then I think she turned around again and came back in. I don't know if she was I don't know what she was doing. But then she came in really fast. And a couple of the officers jumped out of the way of the car. And that's a little bit questionable too. Honestly, she's lucky they didn't shoot at the car. And then there's pictures of people with the saws and the rescue tools, and they're saying that that's not nonviolent, that's weapons, but nobody was using tools towards any of the officers or anything like that. So five months as a member, very nice. Some happy poops, thank you. No, I'm not home yet. I'm in Pennsylvania, though. I'm in Harrisburg, standing above the Susquehanna River. The Poop River. I'll be home in a few hours. Gonna go get some food and catch another bus and then Uber the last little part later this evening. I'll be home later. Spend some time with all the dogs. Then get back to work tomorrow. I have to get caught up on some of my dog training stuff and the dog behavior conference that I missed over the weekend. So I got a lot of work I gotta get done when I get back home the next week or so. I really should focus all on that. And then I have some other plans to do some other work on some of my other projects. I got to get this other nonprofit set up that I can set up without using my home address, since I'm having issues with the zoning at my house and the code enforcement guys. I figured out a way I can at least get something else started in the meantime. I can't get the dog rescue set up, but I can just do some other nonprofit stuff that I want to get set up. That way I can funnel my donations and support through a nonprofit, and I don't have to pay taxes on it. I'll have more money that'll go to the animals, so I'm trying to get that set up soon. Yeah, little bird. Oh, he's gone. What's up, pretty things? Pretty things. Yeah, the puppies are going to be so big, being gone for a week. I was watching Nova on my cameras outside. She was all running around with the shepherds. Being all cute. The bridge is falling apart. That's a little scary. What is this? Just like rock here. Some of these trees are huge. Where was the news story with a picture of me? Can you share the link again? I want to check it out. Hopefully it's not a picture of me with the tool in my hand. What is this statue of? This tree carving. They cut the trees down and they just carve shit into them. It's a native. Me holding the sign. Oh, at the Capitol building. I remember them getting me on the camera. There were a couple moments where I thought they were getting some shots of me, so that's cool. They used one. Is this like a Native American giving a kid a fish? Like, here, take this dead fish. Sharing the teachings of history and nature to a new generation. Taking the fish out of the water and killing them is not respecting nature. What a fucking joke. What a fucking joke. That shit pisses me off. We respectfully kill these animals. Fucking stupid. Sorry. Sorry. Not sorry. I don't understand what this is for. Governor's Row. There used to be a house in there as it tore down. That's a strange wall. It's just like solid. Definitely had to be another house in there. What is this? Look, is this somebody's food? There's a bunch of little meals here. It's the Egyptian gate. The Egyptian Gate in Pennsylvania. I passed a fish farm when I was leaving Madison. It was like a little bit outside of Madison. I saw it in the distance. It was just these giant pools. I'm pretty sure it was a fish farm. Pretty gross. These big trees. Is this a beechwood tree? I don't know, maybe. There's no monument here. Is this a monument that they took down? I don't understand. Or that's just it. There's nothing to it. Strange. Oh, there's a fucking hole here. I almost fell in. It's a cool looking bridge. That's where I was. I was just out there on that bridge. Yeah, meals for the homeless, I guess. How you doing? Let's go stand over here, check this out. Yeah, fish-free tuna. I've had fish-free tuna as well. It was okay. I just had it like plain. I didn't really make it with anything. It would have been better if I had some like plant-based mayonnaise, some plant-based cheese, add some paprika, some spices. Onions, celery, pickles, parsley, yeah, all that. Sounds delicious. Let's go to the other side, check out the other bridges. Can I cross here? These cars. Look, they got this shit covered up too. Or is it just... Why is there like a plate that's screwed in and then it's a door? So you could put a key in there and open it, I'm assuming, anyway. It's got two doors. Sea flavor. I like that. Tastes like the sea. What time is it? Let's go get some food. Let's go get some tofu. Hopefully this place has some tofu. I would think. I'm gonna go to this Asian fusion place here. It's pretty under this tree, all the pink flowers and petals. The fishes smoking their seaweed for 420 yesterday. That's funny. Let me check my map. I gotta figure out where exactly I need to go. I'll be right back in a second. Actually, I need to go back this way. I need to go down this street. I almost went down too far. This is the courthouse right here. This would be a good... I mean, Harrisburg is the capital, Pennsylvania. This would be the best place to come and do like First Amendment audit kinds of things for the True Cost Project. Go follow the True Cost Project on Instagram and Facebook. Yeah, Ian, you're still here. I was going to ask if we could do something to help the True Cost Project and build them a site where people can apply to help the project, basically. Put in different roles that are needed. And damn, that guy just like drove right behind me. Patience. I almost got hit by a car when I first got here this morning. And I was walking through the crosswalk. Some lady came around the corner and like just didn't even see me at all. And she almost hit me. I reached out, I touched her car, and like scooted out of the way. She was like, "Oh my God, I'm so sorry." She's like, I didn't punch her fucking mirror off. Like, I was just calmly walking through the crosswalk. And I didn't, like, go in front of her car or anything. Like, she wasn't even near the intersection when I started walking through the crosswalk. She floored it. Like, she was in such a rush. She was so close to hitting me. That might be the closest I've ever been to being hit by a car. That would have been a really shitty way to end the weekend, or the week. A week of my trip, come back. Literally going to be home in a couple hours and get hit by a car. But I'm alright. There was two ladies standing there like doing like religious outreach, I'm assuming. And they looked at me and they were like, "Good thing you were paying attention." Like, yeah, she wasn't paying attention, that's for sure. Look at this thing. Moo. The cow parade? Cowparade.net. The fuck? What the fuck? You see a cow like that, but that cow has their horns. Most cows they cut their horns off. So you never really see a cow with their horns like that. Oh, let me check this out. I'm at 136. It's on YouTube. I wonder what channel it is. That's cool. Yeah, that was. I remember that. I remember it. I remember them getting that shot. Am I going the right way? I might have to check my map again. See. Man, some of these bus drivers fucking fly. Pretty crazy. Pretty crazy, like. Bot type actions are blocked. I got you. Dolphins get stoned. Yeah, go check out Red Pete Pill on YouTube. On Instagram, it is For Pete's Sake. He is doing the True Cost Project. He's just starting the True Cost Project. And he really liked the animal justice site. So I figured we could help him build something as well. He was gonna just do like a Google Doc. So maybe if he makes the Google Doc, he can give us like a PDF, and then we can use that to build the site. It would be pretty simple, I would think. I don't know if I'm going the right way or not. Let me check my map real quick. Yeah, Pete's awesome. It's straight ahead. I got it. It's right there. Alright, so this is where we're going, right? Right to the corner over there. The downtown deli. Oh, so next weekend. This weekend. Is it this weekend? My dad and his wife are getting the family together, like her kids, his kids. My brother and sister will be there, and my sister's husband will be there. This will be the first time I see my sister since she's been pregnant. My sister's gonna have a kid. It would be cool to see them. We're getting together for like a brunch, and she's making vegan pancakes, tofu scramble. She's gonna have a bunch of fresh fruit, roasted potatoes, avocado toast, and mock mimosas. She's got this whole big ass menu that she's making, all vegan. It's gonna be so cool. I'm excited about it. What time is it? Yeah, we're gonna go in here. I gotta mute because of the music in here. So. All right. That was quick. I got like a seaweed salad, seaweed bowl. I guess that's what it is. Seaweed tofu bowl. Extra tofu. Some avocado on top. We're gonna go back over by the water and eat. And then, what street am I on? I'm not too far from where I gotta get on the bus. I still have a couple hours, so I think it's pretty close to the courthouse, which is like right here. That's Court Street. This is second. Oh, it's literally right here where there's buses pulled out. This is like exactly where I need to get on the bus right here. So. But we'll walk back over to the water. This guy just straight up parking on the sidewalk. A couple of trucks. It's like valet parking. They park your shit up on the sidewalk. It's kind of funny. I gotta walk in the road though, so not very funny. Oh shit. Now walk. Yeah, I'm gonna wear the flower till I get back home. It's representing the dog that I didn't get out. Hey, this guy, fucking lady, what's wrong with you? She kept inching forward and forward like she was gonna hit me. It's my turn to walk. She needs to fucking wait. People are so impatient. What the fuck's wrong with people? You do that shit, I'm just gonna stop in front of your car and stand there. Yeah, so it's pretty cool that she's gonna make all that vegan food, and I'm the only vegan. I mean, they're leaning more plant-based, but they don't tell me one way or another if they're vegan or not. So I'm assuming that they're not, but I was talking about it yesterday. They eat tofu like a couple times a week, which is pretty cool. But I think they still eat like chickens, eating some chickens and eating some pigs. Supporting those gas chambers. Fucking wild. What is this? Social Security building. Yeah, and my dad and his wife, they live in a city that has, I don't know if they have full vegan places, but there are a couple of really, really good places that have multiple vegan options, kind of like Gettysburg. way better than Hanover. And they have a way better grocery store too. Fucking stacked. It was a little expensive, but this is why I don't eat out often. Man, I think I messed up my charging cord, and now my phone isn't charging. I mean, it's charging, but it's slowly going down. The battery's slowly going down, even when I have it plugged in, which sucks. Delicious. Delicious. You know, I have some other stuff I can put on here too. My backpack. Some nuts and seeds. Got left over from this week. This would be really good with some walnuts in it. Shit. Paprika might be one of my favorite spices. Smoked paprika, even better. What's up, Mason? Nice tofu bowl. Got this cool bridge behind me, the Susquehanna River. Got some edamame in here. I should have got extra edamame too. There's a bail hearing later today. The next part of the Ridgeland thing, the whole Ridgeland rescue, the bail hearing for people that are still in jail is later today. They're going to live stream it. Hopefully they let them all out. Kind of worried about Misha. I hope she's okay. I mean, they're okay. They're the person that drove the SUV through the fence. Wonder what charges she's gonna get. I mean, they're gonna get. I'm so bad. I'm so bad with the pronouns. Really, Mason, that's fucked. I'd be pissed. Yeah, it sucks going to places that aren't fully vegan. I wish there was more around here. But like, all I can do is go to places that have some vegan options. The place I just got this, it wasn't even labeled vegan. I wish when you would go into places that just have a few vegan options, they should be clearly marked. That way you don't even really have to ask, you know? So they're doing a meeting today from 2:30 to 5 to greet the arrestees and hold another press conference. The Marty Project is posting a link for the stream later today, so if you want to watch the stream, check out the Marty Project. I've been saying the Marty Project and Dane for Dogs, but also check out the Beagle Freedom Project, I'm pretty sure is what it's called. The Beagle Freedom Project, they've been covering a lot of it too. Vegan nuggies. Yeah, I couldn't believe at the movie theater they had an Impossible Smash Burger and Impossible Nuggets at the movie theater in Madison. That was cool. Look at this little dog. He's so happy. He's cute. Uh-oh, you're being canceled. What did you say? Fuck him. I love red lentil curry. There's a lot of hypocrites, that's for sure. Slavo, that's a cool name. Nobody cares what you're eating. I'm eating tofu. And I got extra tofu, so you don't make a difference. Go to animaljustice21.org and you can learn more about what veganism actually means and why you should be vegan. Why not being vegan is bad. If you were actually curious, your chance is right there. You're here for a reason. You can figure it out. What's up, broccoli? God didn't save animals so we can kill them. That's such a weird thing to think. You think that God saved animals, created animals and saved animals so we can kill them and eat them when we don't even have to. It's just because you want to. You don't need to kill and eat animals for anything. You do it because you want to. I don't think your God wants you to do that. God created animals as companions, not as food. I'm doing okay today. I'm a little bit more upset than I was the other day. I just really wish we were able to rescue some dogs. We should have just gone Friday night and during the storm when there was a tornado warning. I think we would have had a better chance. Unless the police were already there Friday night, then it would have probably just been the same outcome. Also, I wish we knew that Misha went through the damn gate, because if there was a bunch of people there, we could have just walked all through the gate. The whole issue was we could get to the fence and cut a small hole in the fence, but then it was only big enough to fit one person through at a time. So one person would go through and get their ass beat, and everyone would get pepper sprayed, and then you can't see. So then it's like you're trying to go through the tiny hole in the fence, but you're blind. So we couldn't make a push through the fence with enough people at once. Every hole had 3 or 4 officers. So they were shooting the tear gas, the pepper spray, the rubber bullets. They were doing it all at the same time. And for the people that were actually going through the fence, they were trying to push them out, but there were so many people at certain points trying to get through that one little hole, they couldn't push them out, so they were grabbing them and just pulling them in and then beating the shit out of them. And the pepper spray and the tear gas was making people turn around, because then they couldn't see where the hole was. So it's just really hard to get a push through these little tiny holes in the fence. But if we knew that gate was pushed open, a whole bunch of people could have rushed through there all at the same time. And yeah, we would have all probably got pepper sprayed and tear gassed anyway. But if you get tear gas and pepper sprayed and you keep going in, it'll wear off after a few minutes. So I don't know if there was enough people, they aren't going to be able to arrest all of us at once. Hopefully some people, it would wear off and you would be inside, and then you can maybe get some dogs. But they had the streets blocked. They had the streets blocked in multiple locations. So if you were able to, even if we got inside of a building and got a dog and got out, and got a dog into a car, the cars were going to be stopped, and they would have taken the dogs out anyway. It would have been really, really hard to get a dog out. When we left, they were like, "You got any dogs in your trunk? Let me see the trunk." And they opened the trunk up. We did have a person laying across the back seat. There was like 3 people sitting in the seats, and there was somebody laying across our lap. And they didn't say anything about the person laying on our lap. But they did look in the trunk. We had to go through 2 roadblocks to get out. But if we went Friday night, I don't think there would have been possibly no police presence at all. It might have just been the security, which was only a handful of security guards. So hopefully we would have been able to overwhelm them. They would have taken out maybe 1 or 2 of the teams, but shit, we had like 10 teams trying to get in, and then 1,000 people behind us. I don't know. I saw a report that said it was 17 different districts. 17 different police districts. Local and state. Pretty crazy. Well, they said that they were. That's the whole thing about an open rescue, though. It makes it look a little bit more suspicious if you just like break in and you don't tell them when you're coming. But it's not like we were saying we were coming Sunday morning and then we came Sunday morning, you know, or even like last time. So this is why it didn't work that well, because last time they said it was going to be on Monday, and they went 1 day early on Sunday. And then this time, they said it was going to be Sunday, and we ended up going 1 day early on Saturday. So it was the same thing they did last time, which that wasn't the plan. The plan was to go Friday night. I think it would have probably surprised them a little bit more. Like, I think they were planning for Sunday. They had the most officers there Sunday when we did the vigil. But then they were also kind of ready for us to come on Saturday. I don't know if they would have been ready for us to come Friday evening. But there was a bad thunderstorm and a tornado warning, so that they decided to not do it Friday evening. I don't know if that was the best idea. And we were getting kicked out of the Airbnb at the same time. But we probably should have just gone anyway. Should have just gone straight from the Airbnb. Like, let's go. Ride the tornado in. But either way, I mean, what happened is I basically expected that to happen. I expected to be tear gassed and pepper sprayed. Like, that didn't surprise me. I was just surprised that they were all ready. They were prepared when we got there. Like, I figured they would have been called in and shown up like maybe 15 minutes after we get there. So I thought we were gonna have like 10 to 15 minutes to kind of do what we needed to do. And that wasn't the case. So that kind of sucks, but the rubber bullets, I didn't really think about that. I mean, I'm not really surprised, but they didn't even have, but they also didn't have the rubber bullets right away. They got them out later. It was just tear gas and pepper spray at first. But we should have known, like they should have told us how many officers were there and that they were wearing tactical gear when we showed up. Like they should have already known that, and we weren't made aware. Like they should have been like, there's 3 officers on the south side, there's 4 officers on the east side, there's 10 officers at the gate. Like we should have known all that stuff. So we could have like coordinated a little bit better, but I don't think all the teams showed up at the same time and didn't push all at the same time. And they just had way more officers ready than I think we expected. So like, yeah, multiple teams were supposed to be coming from each direction at the same time, and it didn't really happen. Like the one team on the side I was on, the one team basically turned around and my team all went up to the fence, but then there was just as many officers as there was people on my team. And there's no way you're going to get through when there's 5 people and 5 officers in riot gear. You're not going to get through the 5 officers in riot gear shooting tear gas at you with only 5 people. You need like 20 people or more just to get through 5 officers. But yeah, that's why I got this flower today. I'm going to wear the flower for today to represent the dog that I didn't get out. It really sucks. Yeah, I mean, we expected the plan to go to complete shit. I mean, we were all ready for that. Maybe we should have had more radios. Misha drove through the gate, but I don't think she had a radio to tell anybody. And it was the gate on the west side, and I kept telling them, I said, we need to go to the west side. We need to go to the west side. And everybody just stayed at the north side. I don't know why they didn't regroup over on the west side. I guess maybe they were worried about the tear gas blowing back to the dogs. But I mean, even if we got in the north side, they probably would have shot tear gas at us inside, which would have also just got the dogs anyway. I don't know. But if we came in the west side, the wind was blowing from west to east. So if we were on the west side, trying to get through that fence or that gate, all the tear gas would have just blown back towards the officers. So the wind would have actually been helping us. On the north side, they were shooting the tear gas over to the west, and it was just blowing across everybody, and it was getting everybody. So they were like using the wind to help them. If we were on the other side, the wind would have been helping us. So that was a little frustrating. I kept saying it. I said it multiple times. We need to go over there. And I think the officers kind of knew it because that's where I got pepper sprayed. When I went over there, there was like 10 people over there. And the officers came out and pepper sprayed us before we even got close to the fence. And the tear gas wasn't working. And they were shooting the tear gas behind us anyway because they knew the wind was blowing a certain way. So they were shooting the tear gas off behind us. And they just came up and pepper sprayed everybody. Yeah, like I was saying earlier, the cops released a couple of videos about people, showing people being kind of violent. There was the guy that threw the tear gas back into inside the fence where the officers were. We were not supposed to do that. Somebody took the police baton off of the officer's hip. Don't do that. While he was arresting somebody, he was zip tying somebody, and somebody came over and grabbed one of his weapons right off his waist. That is not at all what we're supposed to be doing. And then I'm glad they showed Misha slowly push the gate open. In the video, you can see her come up and she stops and then she like bumps the gate and pushes it open. But then she turned around and she like flew through the area and the cops like dove out of the way. Like that doesn't look good. That probably got her extra charges right there. Them, not her. I keep saying that. Yeah, the drone shots were very cool. That was the one thing during the vigil. They came out, all the officers came out, and they were like going through the crowd, and they were like, "Who's flying the drone? We need to check the permit. We're only here for the drone." I thought there were 2 drones at one point on Saturday, and I was asking somebody else, I was like, is that one of the police drones? I thought maybe the police had their own drone up flying around. I was worried about it, them targeting me because I had a tool in my hand. I didn't think that they would like that. I went up to the fence multiple times with a tool in my hand, thinking that they were going to see that and target me specifically, and they never did, which I'm kind of surprised. I don't know if they just didn't notice it because I was like trying to hide it kind of. But I was obviously not being threatening or aggressive or violent with it. The tools that we had weren't meant to assault the officers, like the sheriff said. The sheriff is full of shit, making that statement that we were trying to assault the officers. That's fucking crazy. It was a really crazy statement. Damn, he almost took out the drone. That's not good. Yeah, that lady saying that lives would be lost. I mean, that's really crazy to say because we're non-violent, right? 99% of the people there were completely non-violent. So if somebody were to get their life taken, that would be a huge fuck up by the police. The only thing that I think is a little bit scary was Misha driving that car fast down the road where the officers were standing. Like that, if you're driving a car towards an officer, that shit just happened. There was just that fucking shooting with the lady who was trying to drive away from the cop, but the cop was just standing in the way, and he shot her. Like, that shit just happened. You know everybody's thinking about that. So driving a car fast in the direction of a police officer, probably not the best decision there. But, the officers just jumped out of the way. She wasn't, like, that close to him, Like, they had plenty of time to move. But, that's just kind of not the best situation you want to be in. And taking the police baton, that's probably asking for trouble too. But it's not like he took the police baton out and was using it on the officer. He just took it and ran away with it. So, if you're an officer in that position, you're probably justified to chase the guy down and tackle him and arrest him at that point, but not shoot him. Disarming the officer. We were specifically trained to not do that. But I think the guy that threw the grenade, the tear gas back, and then the guy that I'm pretty sure they were both guys. The guy that disarmed the cop, took the baton. I don't think they had any non-violent training. Like other groups specifically had non-violent training. Maybe they did. Maybe I'm wrong. Hopefully they did. Everybody should have. I guess just not in person. But it should have been like online before it happened, like the weeks leading up to the event. Everybody should have had some online non-violent training. So it kind of sucks when things like that happen, because that's kind of completely goes against what we're trying to do. That was something we were worried about, Jason. Them having somebody just come and like do something threatening just to change the optics. Like maybe the guy that threw the tear gas back, or maybe the guy that took the police baton, like maybe they were planted and maybe they planned to do that to make us look violent. You never know. I don't know who those two people were. Now the person that drove through the gate, I know her. I spent all week with them. I know she wasn't a plant. They weren't a plant. Wow, I'm really bad at pronouns. How many times am I gonna mess it up? I know that they weren't a plant. they just really wanted to save a dog. Somebody introduced themselves in a meeting the other week. They introduced themselves as a she/them. I never heard anybody use she/them pronouns. What does that mean? I'm like out of the loop. I don't know what that means. She/them. Yeah, I mean, that's kind of what I thought. It makes sense. Makes sense, I guess. There were some kids there, actually, on Saturday. Not like super young kids, but pretty sure they were like teenagers. Like up where the tear gas was and stuff. I was like, I had to do a double take. I was like, what? I don't think they should be up here. It was a girl too. It was like a teenage girl. Like walking around next to the tear gas cans going off. Like, where are your parents? Yeah, they offered him $1 million. $1 million. The problem is, somebody told me that all those 2,000 dogs there could be worth $6 million to them. So if they could sell those dogs for $6 million, I kind of understand why they wouldn't take $1 million. They probably wouldn't even take $3 or $4 million. But if you keep pressuring them and they can't sell the dogs, then they might take less than that at some point. There's a list of all the places that purchase dogs from them going around online, so you can check that out. LabCorp and Vigo, whatever they turned into, I forget what it's called, but I did the witness board about it in Denver, Pennsylvania, not Colorado, Denver, Pennsylvania. It's actually not too far from here. It's like right over there, probably like 30 minutes away, probably down this fucking street. They bought like 60 dogs from them in the last couple years. Even like the University of Madison, where I was, They bought a couple dogs from him. Yeah, we need more people to go undercover. Try to get a job for LabCorp testing on animals. LabCorp is a huge, huge company. If you could go undercover at LabCorp and catch them doing things that they're not supposed to be doing, or even just legally doing their testing on animals, just show how horrible it is. You know, all these companies are probably doing things that they're not supposed to be doing as well. You can always catch them doing bad shit. That would be a really big investigation. Yeah, I just keep thinking about, we were pepper sprayed, right? We were tear gassed and blinded for a few minutes. We were blinded for a few minutes. Some of those dogs get chemicals dumped in their eyes and they're blinded for the rest of their lives. Some of the tests that they do on them, they induce strokes. They literally give the dogs strokes. They pour chemicals down their throat until they die. What I went through was nothing. And it's so fucking sad. And the way the laws are set up, that they're exempt. The test that they do is exempt from animal cruelty. But it's not even about the testing. Like, there was other animal cruelty that was going on there that's not exempt. It's all fucking bad. It's so fucked up. The signals, there's like no signal out there. It's really bad. And I had a second phone that I was using, and I used all the data. So that's why I cut out at some point. I was walking around Ridgeland and I was going through the woods. It cut out when I was going through the woods. I wasn't looking at it. It only really worked decent when I was like up on the front side, up on the hill more. It's just really bad service there. I should have taken more just like video and posted it later. It would have been more clear, but have a good rest of your day. Stay vegan, stay mad, and stay awesome. I appreciate that. See that helicopter? I can never see anything on the screen. I don't know where they're going. Animal control. It's the animal control going by. Man, they even had dog catchers. They had a couple of dog catchers just in case the security had security dogs. And people were like, can we rescue the security dogs too? That was funny. It's like, yes, let's rescue the security dogs. They didn't have any though. The fuck kind of profile is that? Imagine taking time to make a profile like that just to come and troll vegans. Shouldn't you be working? That's what I said. We should have a bunch of stuffed animal beagles and use them as decoys. They said that they did that the first time. They actually had stuffed animal beagles. Pete said he got one for his dog. So she's got a stuffed animal beagle from the first time. Where were the furries? There was somebody dressed up as a dog at the courthouse after the event happened, and we went to the courthouse and the jail. There was a dog there. Somebody dressed up as a dog. Somebody said somebody was talking about dressing up as a unicorn, trying to break in a unicorn outfit with the saw. I forget why that came up. People were talking about that. It's kind of funny. Probably. I don't think I have to get on the bus until 3:30. I think I have a couple more hours still. What should we do? Should we go do something? Should I go do some outreach? There's some people like sitting over there at the tables. Maybe I go over there and talk to them. Ask them if they heard about the Ridgeland farm thing. And then lead into other animals and farms. Should I change my hat? I don't think this is MAGA town, is it? Have you guys seen my hat? My Maha hat. Make America humane again. They had a shitload of these. They were giving them out to people. I don't know if this is a red city. It's probably blue. I need it for Gettysburg though. There's people in the car. There's a bunch of people in the car behind the camera, and they're all looking at me. He just gave me a peace sign. I don't know. Probably thinks that was a Maha hat or MAGA hat. There's a lady over here sitting at this table. Let's go see if we could talk to her. I'm surprised that guy didn't give me the finger. Look at that stupid guy with a flower in his hat, and he's got a MAGA hat. This guy working. Yeah, my battery's going down. What's going on here? It stopped charging? Did it die? Did my battery die? Oh, maybe my battery died. Fuck. Don't jump. Oh, was she on the phone? No, maybe not. Oh, yeah, she is. Or she's just doing text to talk. Ah, she's on the phone. I think she's talking to somebody. I could ask this guy. This guy just walking. If I catch up to him. Put my pins on the other hat. Yeah, I could do that. That's a good idea. Some people sitting on the bench up here. Oh, is he coming this way? I thought he was going to come this way for a second. I can ask these people on the bench over here. Or this guy, if he comes over here, I'll ask him. Follow the arrows. So like, the signs are like, well, this is the benefit of this tree. Here's the benefit of this tree. And then they have this tree that they fucking chopped all up. It's like, what the fuck? Of course, he's smoking a cigarette. How you doing? Can I ask you a few questions?
What's up?
You mind being in my video?
I really don't want to be in here.
No, that's okay. That's okay. Thanks. There's another guy here. He's on the phone there too. And there's that guy. He's walking away. Not too busy. Oh, wait. Never mind. He's stopping. He's stopping. Maybe I can catch up to him. Go have a conversation with this guy over by where I was sitting earlier. This little lookout spot. There's some ducks out there. How you doing? I need to find a place to charge my phone. Can I ask you a few questions? Can I ask you a few questions?
Sorry, I know speak English.
No, okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, no problem. Have a good day.
Yeah, he's speaking daddy.
What is that?
Daddy.
Where's that? Where are you
Daddy,
from?
Persia.
Persia.
Yeah.
Oh, that's cool. Yeah, I don't know that. Sorry. Look, a dog. Look at the doggy. Oh, he's coming over here. Can I meet that dog? Let me see. Can I say hi to your dog? Can I say hi to your dog? Hi. Oh, you're cute. What's his name? Chewy? Nice. You smell my dogs. Oh, you're so excited. Good boy. So you're a dog lover? You call yourself a dog lover?
Yeah.
Did you hear about the Ridgeland dogs in Wisconsin? There's a dog. It's like a dog factory farm, and they breed thousands of dogs for animal testing.
Oh, wow.
And there was a bunch of people that tried to break into the facility to save all the dogs. And the cops showed up. The cops were there, and they tear gassed them, and they pepper sprayed them, and they were shooting them with rubber bullets. And they wouldn't let them inside to rescue the dogs. How does that make you feel? Isn't that crazy?
Well, right now at this time, in this day and age, not much surprises me. They're doing it to people. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
All right, Chief. Take care.
Yeah. Thanks. Yeah, this is a nice area. This is the Susquehanna River. He didn't want to really talk. Yeah, it was kind of a strange reaction. So get this, the weirdest fucking reaction of the whole week was at the Mad Rabbit vegan restaurant. It's a completely vegan restaurant. And we're in there, and we're standing in line. I'm standing behind Pete. Pete just ordered his food, and he was talking to the guy, and he was like, "Are you the Mad Rabbit?" And he was like, "Yeah, like this is," or he's like, "Are you the boss or something like that?" And he was like, "Yeah." And then what Pete like orders his food. He's like, "I'm really hungry. We've been out rescuing beagles all day." And the guy was like, And he like didn't look up. He didn't say anything. It was like a complete like no reaction from a guy that runs a vegan restaurant. Like, what the fuck kind of reaction was that? Pete was like, that was worse than a carnist reaction. The dude just didn't say anything. It was fucking crazy. These guys just walking down the path. Hey, there's more people over here now. Is that the same guy with just another lady? Was he meeting this lady? There's another person behind me. I don't know if they're on the phone or they're just looking at their phone. Let's see. You go talk to this person over here. Maybe. I mean, that would suck because business is going south. It's just two ladies here. yeah, that guy's on the phone. That's why I didn't ask him. I gotta find a place to use the restroom. The water looks so dirty though. That's weird. Yeah, I mean, a lot of people are like, they're just like plant-based, right? Even people that have vegan restaurants, they're not really vegan, they're just plant-based. Unfortunately. A lot of people that run a lot of plant-based companies, they are not even plant-based. There's so many factory farms up and down this river. There's a lot of waste that just goes right into this river. It's really gross. There's been some investigations into some of the farms and the waste that they just dump into the river. I mean, this goes down into the Chesapeake Bay and down in Maryland. It just continues all along the eastern shore in Maryland. It's just chicken farms everywhere. Same thing. All the runoff from those chicken farms ends up in the bay. It's so gross. Is the base even plants? Yeah, there's no snow or anything. It hasn't snowed in a long time. It's just brown. I think it's probably average height. Yeah, a bunch of dead zones. Oh, here comes some more dogs. There's a guy walking. 3 dogs. He's got 3 dogs. Look. Are they gonna chase the geese? Right off the geese. 3 dogs versus 2 geese. Ew, that's... Oh, look, he is chasing. He's chasing them. The one dog. Oh, they're cute dogs. Go see if I can say hi to him. Yeah, there was just a giant sewer leak in... Was it in Maryland? Near D.C.? I think it was. Yeah, it was pretty gross. Can I say hi to your dogs?
I'm sorry?
Can I say hi to your dogs?
These two, yes. This one, no. She tends to like to bite.
Her, okay.
leave it.
Hey, girls. Are they all girls?
2 girls, he's a boy.
He's a boy.
Yeah. Carol, Wiley, and Rue.
Oh, hi.
Say hello.
You're beautiful. I like your colors. Did you hear about the dog rescue that they tried to do in Wisconsin? It's called Ridgeland Farms, and it's a dog testing facility where they breed thousands of dogs for test, and they were under investigation for all these animal cruelty charges, and they ended up making a deal to dismiss the charges. So a whole bunch of people tried to break into the place and rescue the dogs, and the police were there with like tear gas and pepper spray, and they were shooting people with rubber bullets. They weren't able to get any of the dogs out. What do you think about that?
Yeah, it's kind of a crap situation either way.
Yeah.
Yeah, sadly.
Yeah. Oh, she's cute. He didn't really want to talk about it much either. I need to use the bathroom somewhere. I might go back to that place I was just at where I got the food. Plus I gotta charge my phone and my battery. So I have to find, my phone's dying quick. I gotta find a place to go. I'm surprised neither of those people with their dogs was a little bit more supportive of rescuing the dogs. Neither of them seemed like it. Should have been like, what if it was your dog in there? Would you just be like, it's a shitty situation? Or would you be like, save my fucking dog, get my fucking dog out of there? Selfish people. People only care about what's right in front of them. They only care about their own shit. Fucking people are fucking gross, man. Just gross attitudes. Gross, selfish fucking attitudes. Sorry, I'm getting a little pissed off. Those 2 interactions kind of pissed me off. Where am I? How did I get here? What's my name? I think I gotta go down one more street. You get social anxiety just watching me go up to people. It is what it is. I don't really give a shit. Especially people here in this town that I never really come to. I'm going to talk to these people and I'm never going to see them again. Sounds like a swarm of bees. Probably shouldn't have that cord going across the sidewalk if he's not even using it. Animals merged with the property. Well, that's what the police said. That's what the sheriff said. The sheriff literally said the activists were trying to break into the property to assault officers and steal personal property, meaning the dogs. That was the sheriff's statement. Saying that we were there to assault officers and steal personal property. Like, can you devalue the dogs any more than that? We care about our property. No, they're like, we care about the dogs. We care about the dogs. But they're just property. They're disposable. That's fucking sad. It's really fucking sad. There's a porta potty right here. Can I use this? It says no trespassing on the porta potty sign. Is that legit? I'm gonna go back in where I was. Time out. What did this person say? Again with the job. Again with the job stuff. Are you the same person that said that the other day? Somebody said that same thing the other day. I think you're the same as this person. Do you think everybody that does live streams on YouTube don't have a job? It's funny. Cows over there. Yeah, it's the same guy. I don't know. It doesn't bother me. It's just somebody being stupid. Welcome to Harrisburg. Harrisburg. Walmart. Look at Walmart though. There's no problem with working at Walmart if that's what you do. Shit, some people work at Walmart and make decent money. People were leaving the manufacturing company that I worked for to go get a job at like Walmart or Target, and they were making just as much money. And doing way harder work at the manufacturing company. They were fucking shorting people. You could go work at fucking Taco Bell and just make just as much money as his manufacturing company. That's some bullshit. Yeah. Very ad hominem. I don't think I saw that, but maybe I did. I just don't remember. Go back in here. Here's the restaurant. We can walk around a little bit more. What was that? That person just went through and they were not supposed to. I guess I just did too, didn't I? Oh well. They got free Wi-Fi in here? That bowl I got earlier was really good, thank you. I just blew my nose in there, and I still have blood coming out of my nose. Yeah, I'm gonna charge my phone in here for a little bit, and they got music playing, so I can't have the audio on, but I'll try to comment on some things. Yeah, Jenny's whole face was all swollen up and everything. That was so sad. I wonder what she was doing, like where she was. She was just like up standing by the fence, and they sprayed her. Like, it's so crazy. On my Facebook, I shared Wayne's new blog story about pepper spraying grandmas in the face. It was a really good take on everything. Has anybody watched an ad on my stream so far? There's supposedly, I guess maybe when you click on it, it's supposed to play an ad. It's a new way of supporting me. If you can't donate any super chats or support me other ways, just watch the ad, and I should be able to get some ad revenue. I don't know how it works though. It's like every 1,000 views or something like that. I don't even get that many views, so we'll see how it works. Oh, did it start yet? I thought it was at 2:30 or 3:30. I guess 3. Oh, or yeah. I didn't think it was starting until later. Yeah, hopefully they let everybody out. We'll see. Thanks for all the poops. Is Jem live? I think her live was starting soon. I may just end my stream for now. Everybody can go to Jem. No, I guess she's starting it in 20 minutes or whatever. There's the guy with the dogs. I'm just gonna sit in here and do some people watching. And some birds. They're all gone. There was a couple of them there and they all flew away. There used to be a pizza place across the street. Looks like they shut down. And then whatever used to be next to that also looks abandoned. That lady just walked by and stopped and was like, looked back for like, well, what is that? That was some skill. Did you see that guy riding a bike while smoking a cigarette and texting on his phone? Oh, look at that dog. You have a husky? With great power comes great responsibility. Oh, wait, that's Spider Man. Here comes a guy on a scooter. I think when you talk to random people on the street, basically out of every 10 people that you talk to, you'll have one good conversation, if not more. Alright, I think I'm gonna just end my stream now. Gem's gonna be starting soon, and then you said Unchained also. I wonder why I didn't get a notification for them. But I'll see you guys in their streams. I gotta let my phone charge up a little bit more. It'll charge quicker if I'm not live. I'll get a video of Nova when I get home, and I'll post that later. I don't know if I'll be live later, though. I have some stuff I gotta work on, so I'll probably do another stream tomorrow. But yeah, thanks for being here, everybody, and I'll see you over in the other streams. Peace.